Not surprising, Rick's first. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, my beautiful revolutionaries. Welcome back to the Rideshare Bumps. And welcome back to the insignificant trolls. I just want to have this quick conversation. I don't know, this whole thing's been in my brain lately. I'm like, because I personally think, like, I think like rideshare is, I don't know, I can't say for sure Uber and Lyft are gonna be around forever. I really can't. I'm going home, yeah. But do you guys think rideshare's the industry is getting larger, or do you think it's like shrinking? No, it's definitely not a fresh cut. I'm just more well rested, so it's not super puffy today. Let's try to keep this on topic. I want to see what you guys think. Is rideshare getting bigger, or is it like collapsing in on itself? Why do I feel that way? I just think the industry is so big now. I think rideshare like has effectively killed the cab industry. And here's the thing, the customers like rideshare way more than the cab model. So that's why I don't think rideshare is going anywhere. But I'm wondering, like, what do you guys think? Yeah, but there's just as many cab drivers before. Amanda says it's dying in smaller cities. Well, there you go. That's what we need to talk about. Because Amanda says it's dying in smaller cities. Well, here's the thing. It might be dying in smaller cities because the earnings potential is not there in those smaller markets. And I have pretty much all the YouTubers have mentioned that before. It's just not a good opportunity in those smaller markets. Like it's too many crap drivers, yeah. In those smaller markets, they have drivers that are working for very low fares, but if they raise the fares too high, then the demand will get killed. You know, like with creepy drivers. Yeah, there's a lot of drivers. There are a lot of new drivers, but here's the thing, like, new drivers don't know how to do this that well. Yeah. Because, like I said, I'm not telling people to put their eggs in one basket and rely on rideshare for income. I just think it's not doomsaying and naysaying around rideshare. I just don't think I don't think it's doomed to fail overnight like I've been hearing. Because some drivers, they fucking hate rideshare and they drive. Oh yeah, if you take pool, you're just begging for your earnings to be slashed. Because Paula, you're in LA, and that's probably a good select market. In Chicago, select only is not a good idea. Sitting around waiting all day. Lots of complaints from... Oh my god, I had the funniest story about a lonely girl last weekend. It was one of those trips where I was like, I want to stay professional, but I wanted to laugh in this girl's face. It was so random. it's one of those rides, like every once in a while you have a ride you don't forget. No, this girl was actually kind of cute. She wasn't like an old lady or old homely lady. She was really drunk. No, I didn't do anything. I wanted to laugh at how ridiculous this girl was. It was really funny. Maybe I'll tell the story when I get to buy my cat food. 8K a month in income. That's pushing it. That's $2,000 every week. $1,000 before. That's not possible week in, week out. And just you wait till in Chicago. Just wait till next month. $25 an hour is gonna seem like a fantasy. She didn't hit on me. She was just weird. Like, no, it was not weird. She was really drunk and she was really lonely, and it's a funny story. I'll tell it in a little bit. It's gonna slow down really bad. Unless it slows down, the demand doesn't slow down, the supply increases. There's so many new drivers that hop on the app at all hours. I mean, we're looking at an additional 5,000 drivers next month. So when heartbroken. Now I'm just saying, the next weeks in Chicago, take this opportunity to make as much as you can, because July and August are so slow. This guy had a $80 tip. Wow. Mad Dog, talk to me in July. I'm doing okay this week. My hourly average is not that good, but I'm doing okay. Bye, Paula. Christian, you going back to the DR? Take me with you. I'm married like 10 girls. They should cap drivers. That would require the city to get involved, and Uber does not like it when local governments tell them what to do. I don't like Wisconsin, man. I was dating this girl from Wisconsin years ago. She broke my heart, so I don't like going back to that state. Is that where they have the fried Snickers bars in Wisconsin? Right? Is that where they do that thing? You think people just hate that we can make money off sheer will? No. Okay. Those of us who make money driving, most of us are in good markets where it's possible to make money. And some of us, I know this might sound boastful, some of us make money pretty easily. Like me and Manny and a couple other guys in the group chat, the money is literally automatic. So now, some of these drivers in smaller markets, they see that and they're like, well, that's bullshit. How come he makes money and I don't? And that's why I always stress, not every market is the same. And it's unfortunate, but that's the way it works. Is like, for example, if I was going to open up a pool cleaning business, hi Lisa, if I was going to open up a pool cleaning business in Chicago, why would I complain that my business is not as good as a pool cleaning business in Arizona? because the demand for this business isn't as high in Chicago. It would be much better in a different area where there's higher demand for that business. That's life. That's reality. You can't make, you can't make $2,000 in every single market. That's unfortunate. I know, but what I can't stand is when I get shamed for making money. They're like, "Oh, you worked 60 hours. You're an asshole." I'm like, what? I mean, America was fucking built off hard work. It wasn't built by fucking slackers, okay? Like, my heart goes out to those of you that cannot make money in your market. But if you're gonna come down on me for working hard, then you need to take a good long look in the mirror, okay? That's fucking, because that's bullshit. Yeah. Well, New Hampshire, the problem, I mean, there is a definitely, and that's something I wanted to address before, is like, this is not a get rich quick thing. It's like some people, if they feel like it's not worth their time if they can't make $200 in 4 hours. It's like, I never make that much money. I made that much on New Year's, but people are just like spoiled. I think they want to make money from the couch and they don't want to get after it, and they feel like they're worth more than what they think they are. So they're like, oh, if I can't make $2,000 each week in 30 hours, I'm not doing it. It's like, yeah, those are really unrealistic expectations of earnings. Hey, don't get me wrong, I'm a pretty lazy guy myself. I could sit around and do nothing if I wanted to, but I got bills to pay. I have an empire to build, and empires don't come cheap. No, on a good day, like, I've seen drivers in Chicago make $50 an hour. It doesn't happen every single week. Dude, Chicago's a weird city. It's just, this is such a good gig economy city. Like, there's a guy here. If you guys know the Turo app, there's a guy here that lives in Chicago. He made over $200,000 renting out cars on Turo last year. He's got like a 40-car fleet. I don't have pubic hair. This is my beard. This guy made over $200,000 operating his fleet in Chicago. Like, the gig economy here is strong. You just have to be willing to work for it. There you go. See? She's Music Moves Me says making money in New Orleans. There you go. Hey, Music Moves Me. I saw that video from that one guy that said Uber's stealing his money, though. I'm going home. I'm going to get my cat food, my cat some food, get her some treats, and then I'm going to bed. I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule because it's all fucked up. But yesterday I slept pretty well. Tonight will be worth driving, yes. There you go. Are you a nighttime driver, part-time driver, 616? Nikki, because they're assholes. Music Moves Me says no problems here. Good. No, that whole thing was way overblown. Right. Yeah, that happens. There's this driver in the group chat, Anthony. He talks about how people do the second trips, or they have the 2 stops in his phone, and the first trip is to fast food, and then the second trip is to the destination. Dude, there's some assholes out there. There you go. Big money. Hey, those bullshit trips, they happen once in a while. That's just the reality of being a rideshare driver. Is there's going to be good trips, there's going to be bad trips like that. Yeah, I agree, Serge. I agree completely. All right, I just got to the pet store. All right, I'm gonna wrap this out. I hate when these streams go too long, so I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story from last weekend on Saturday. So random. So it was my second trip of the night. It was like 11:15. Uh, Holy shit! Damn, Shan, that's messed up. Um, that's really messed up. But I gotta tell you guys a story really quick from what happened last week on Saturday. So it's my second trip of the night, and it's like downpouring, right? Um, I did not give the PAX a D. Downpouring, right? It's coming down super hard. And I go to pick up this girl at the address I was pinged at, and she jumps in. She just runs in the car, right? She gets in the car, and her trip was this was like a 2.x surge, 2.8x surge. Yeah, Josh, when you make $2,000 on Lyft, then you could talk. How about that? Until then, shut your mouth. So it was like a 2.8x surge, right? There you go, Harley. 2.8x surge. I go to pick this girl up. The guys in the group chat, they know the story. It was on the north side, yeah. And this trip was maybe 3/4 of a mile. And I picked this girl up. We go like 2 blocks, and she's like, "Could we stop at McDonald's?" And I said, she was drunk. And I was like, "Yeah, that's fine. We could stop at McDonald's." So we get to the McDonald's drive-through, and then she starts calling she on speakerphone, she starts calling every guy that I'm assuming she has some kind of intimate relationship with, right? She's calling all, and what sounds like it sounds like she's calling these guys in like alphabetical order, right? So she's calling them all on speakerphone, and they're all going to voicemail, and she's getting pissed, right? Yeah, no one's making $2,500. All lies. So she's getting frustrated that all these guys are not answering her calls, and she's going down the line. She literally called 5 guys. One of these guys she called twice on the personal phone, and then she called his business phone, right? And no answer. And she's getting more and more pissed off. And she's like a Chicago 7. So she's like an LA 4. And she's getting more and more frustrated every single time one of her calls goes to voicemail. And then when she exhausted her list, she went back to the beginning and started calling the first guy all over again, right? So she orders $17 worth of food. No problem, Harley. She orders $17 worth of food off the McDonald's drive-thru menu, right? Gets the food. We're going to her destination. She gets a phone call. She answers it. It's an Uber Eats driver telling her, "I've got your food. I'm at your address." She was so drunk, she forgot that she ordered food to the address I picked her up from. So this girl's all fucked up, and she's telling the driver, she's like, "Okay, I'll be there in 2 minutes." And and this poor guy probably way there, like he should have just canceled and ate up all this food, right? And no, like I dropped this girl off, and like she got out of the car, and she was like stumbling to get out of the car, and I'm like, that is a poor, lonely, and hungry girl. And then she left me a $5 tip in the app. So I don't remember your name, but thank you for that story. You are a legend. There's a lot of lonely people that take rideshare. But here's the thing, though. This was like 11:15 at night. Um, like she would have had better luck, I think, if she would have waited like maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock to call these guys. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, right? Um, but that's all I got. I just want to have this quick chat about the rideshare industry. Sorry about not having a revolutionary chat yesterday. I was so tired. I needed to get to bed. So I don't do Uber Eats. I've done literally 7 to 10 Uber Eats deliveries. So Seattle says good morning. Alrighty. And that's all I got for right now, guys. We're definitely gonna have another revolution chat next week. Like I said, my sleep schedule's all fucked up. So I'm just trying to get better rest, and hopefully everything goes well this weekend. Make lots of Geographic. That's funny. All right, guys. Bye-bye.